Today, we've got an interesting project that I'm working on. How many of you guys have booked a flight before? It sucks. It sucks so bad. If I go to aa.com, right? And then, is it going to sign me in? It's not. Okay. So let's say I go to aa.com, right? And then I'm like, okay, from JAX to like SFO. Okay, there we go. And then it's like, you got to have your number of passengers. And then you got to have your departure. Okay, well, I want to do the 15th. And then I want to do the 8th to the 18th. Yeah, okay, there we go. Click search. And then, oh, we got 1,000 loading screens. Oh, this is ugly. This is crappy. This sucks. It's still loading. And then we get this BS. Okay. All right. There's one stop, but then you gotta click on the stop to kind of see it. Or it's right there, just very, very small. But then we get all this. There's so much emphasis on the pricing. So much emphasis on the pricing. When I'm booking a flight, yes, I care about price, but I care about it matching my flight plans first. Like, this stuff is stupid. This stuff is stupid. I don't think I can even see like how long it's gonna, like the layover. I don't know what this Wi-Fi stuff means. And then I'd have to go, and then obviously, yeah, you got like Google Flights. We'll do the same thing. So Jacksonville to SFO. Departure, okay, there to there, sure. Then you can search. And it's like, oh, okay, there's too much going on. This doesn't make sense. And I feel like I should be able to ask a freaking agent on how to do this. And why can I only select one of these premium business first? Why can't I see all the options? Why are we constrained by that? This is okay, sure, fine, but why am I not able to see after it generates the options? It then shows if you want to leave the day before or day after or something like that. It just looks crappy. It looks horrible. So I've decided to make this better. And this is what I've got so far. This is obviously just like placeholder data. Let me zoom in just a tad for you guys. So the underlying idea is if it's just a nonstop, it just shows the flight. Shows airport to airport, takeoff, landing, the plane, and then icons and stuff like that over here. If there is two flights, we've got the total duration, we've got the aircrafts, the two aircrafts, we got first takeoff and final landing. We've got the first flight, takeoff, landing, the plane, and then it shows what time the flight is. This is important for me because I hate when I book a flight and it's like, okay, what is most of the flight going to be in? Is it going to be in the morning? Is it going to be in the night? Is it going to be afternoon? But then we got like this nice color layover thing here. So it's like, okay, we got some more relaxed layovers right here. This one's a little bit tight. And then we've got our prices, right? We've got the prices that are available for this because yes, you care about pricing, but you should be able to just see all that information perfectly. You know what I mean? It should just be available. It should be available. So, and then I was also looking at this Flighty map thing. How much time I would like to spend on transit is important because I'm not broke, but I also don't want to pay $1 trillion to do something when if like I searched 3 other sites, I could have found something. It probably should, when you click it, and it should show like luggage and stuff like that. I never carry luggage. I never bring luggage with me. I have a backpack, and if it's a really long trip, like more than like 3 days, then I'll bring like a carry-on little bag duffel thing. But I'm just optimizing it for me right now. But then all that other stuff is available via like the APIs that we're using. But I found this really nice map with Flighty, and I was like, you know what'd be super sick is if we could get it so that way when you select one of these flights or like hover over it, it shows the flight visually on the map, like in a little map container thingy right here. And I think that would be really helpful So we need to make it so that way when I hover over a flight for like more than like a second or two or something like that, then over in the right side, there should be like another column that has this sort of like a square Apple map embed type thing. And it shows it shows like, if it's like a non-stop, it should show the start and destination. If it's a leg, then it should show all the like the hops of the flight type of thing, if that makes sense. And it should be styled in a similar way to this. There we go. Let's see if that can cook up anything. But yeah, I feel like there's got to be a better way to do this stuff. How do I generate a MathKit token? Can you give me a walkthrough on how to generate that, please? So we'll indulge myself. Okay, so yeah, so I have a developer account, developer.apple.com. I'm doing this off screen, so don't worry. Right, let me follow the instructions. Go to here. Okay. Create a new identifier. Okay. Maps ID. Maps. There we go. Nice. Continue. Light looking thing. We'll do maps.polite.line.ceo. Register. Nice. Okay. MapKit.js key. Gotcha. Okay, so we need to go over here. Go there. Nice. I create a new key. It's going to be a maps, I assume. MapKit. I just see maps. Let me click this and try to configure it. There we go. Okay, save. Maps ID. Why can't I not scroll on this page? Oh, okay, I guess that's all the options available. Register. Download my key. Gotcha. Oh. All right, so we're making some progress. We got like a little maps thingy over here. So like when I hover over this, it shows like the thing. We need to make it so that way test. We need to make it so that way the map widget is a little bit larger, maybe the same width as the first column we have, and then obviously just like center the two columns so that way it's not like offset to the side. Make the animation, or make the dots a little bit smaller, make it so that way they have a solid color in the middle and a border around it with like a couple, like 2 or 3 stroke that's white, please. And yeah, just make it a little bit, make it match the width of like the flight information stuff, and make it maybe the height of like 2 of the different rows or something like that, please. All right, here we go. I feel like this has potential. I feel like we're cooking a little good. So see how the dots, first off, the dots should be more colorful. And secondly, the dots need to be a tad bit smaller, and it needs to be in the center of where the actual location is, like where the line center is, like where the end point of the line is. I think to fix it. Oh, it fixed it. Yeah, I'm reducing the height of the flight preview. I'm making it 50%. Boston to SEA, MIA to LAX. We need to make this smoother. Don't worry, there'll be a dark mode. Don't worry, it's easy to add. What this is simply the AI UI that when I add the agent integration in, I'll be able to literally go up to this top box and say, find me flights for Jacksonville to SFO from June 5th to June 8th, and show me my best options. And then I could have my own personal preference of, it's like, okay, I prefer United and American type thing. And it's like, it would show United. Okay, a kind of like a layout shift where the different legs on each flight kind of eat into the map, which isn't ideal. So we need to make it so that way we can compute the fixed map size based on, so like maybe if we make the map a fixed 40% of the view height, and then we let the card not have the fixed 50% of the view height. So that way, like if there's more than one leg on the trip, it can kind of just go down rather than it being like expanding inwards. You know what I mean? Also tinted the like the border of each card with the primary color of the flight. So like the airline. It's like American would have like a little tinge of red or something like that. So that way it can be a little bit more stylized. And also, instead of saying the airline's name, since we can recognize most of these airlines, we should have it just be the logo of the airline with no border around it. And it should just be like a fixed height. You know what I mean? Do that, please. Oh, okay, it's done. Guys, are you ready? You ready? You're gonna view this the same as me. Boom! Ah! Now I need you to get creative and create a chat box type of thing under the route preview overlay, please. And this chat box is going to need to be like a personal assistant type vibe where obviously an agent can send messages, think of like iMessage style, and then I can send messages and there can be a conversation type thing. The flight cards. Yeah. Thank you guys for hanging out. Really appreciate it. I'm going to go grab some food. I recommend you grab some food too if you're hungry. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys later. Bye.